We need to understand what do these figures mean, because when parliamentarians and all these people are talking about these big amounts, what does it mean for a person who is in the market, the person who is in the schools, the person who is in the hospital? That is exactly what we should be looking at this particular moment. Even before they go into the next budget, it is very important that we look at this reality check. We're talking about a 36% increase from last year. So I think our topic of discussion as we go into the next financial year should be, has the 36% increase been justified this year? So if the budget has increased by 36 to 72, do the Ugandans in the market feel it? Do they feel the improvement with that increase?
And that's what we want to understand, yes, from you, from the interactions,
exactly,
from what you see in the economy out.
For us to understand that, we need to go back and look at the cost of living. How much is a kilo of probably rice or a kilo of maize flour? Now, that is the best way for you to understand what the budget actually means. Now, when the budget is being read, there's always a notion of do Ugandans actually care about the figures in the budget? Yes, they do. Because when they go into the hospitals, they are facing the national budget. When they go into the market to buy whatever they are buying for their home use, they are facing the budget. When they are taking children to school or in their classrooms, they are facing the budget. So what is on ground does not necessarily represent what is in our budget. And that has always been the topic of discussion, that our figures, yes, the budget looks good. As Honorable said, about 55% of our budget is going back to debt financing and servicing. But these are Ugandans today who are paying for decisions that have been made by power past leaders. When you talk about 55% of the national budget, where does that leave the education? And